Hey guys, it's that time of year again. It's September, which means NaNoWriMo is just around the corner. NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month. It happens every year in November, and it basically is a month where you try to write a whole novel, aka 50,000 words. I know, it's crazy. Why do I keep doing it? I don't know. I have been doing NaNoWriMo for 7 years now. I started in 2010, which means this is going to be my 8th NaNoWriMo novel. And I can't even believe that. That's absolutely ridiculous. But every single year I make a video like this where I kind of give you guys like a writing update, tell you what I'm going to do for NaNoWriMo, how's my writing going, and as per usual, haven't been writing, not prepared for NaNoWriMo. Totally just, If you've been keeping up with me over the past couple of months, you will know that I was in a creative writing class at the beginning of this year. In that creative writing class, I spent a lot of time working on poetry and a short story that I'm really proud of. So if you want to go read the short story, I'll leave the link in the down bar. However, because of that, I have not been doing any other writing. And then school ended and I just didn't write anything ever. Yeah. So long story short, have not been writing. Have been trying to plan things, but haven't been writing. If you are new to this channel since last November and you have no idea my history with NaNoWriMo, let me give you a short rundown. I have been writing novels since 2010. The first time I did NaNoWriMo, finished 50,000 words. It was terrible. I let people read it. Big mistake. After that, for the years that followed, up until last year, I tried to write a novel and basically failed every single time. There was one time where I hit, I think, 30K, and there was another time where I hit 40K, but most of the time I just failed miserably. It was really bad. I don't want to think about it. Last year, 2016, I was serious about finishing a novel. I was like, I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna win NaNoWriMo. I haven't done it in 6 years. Let's do it. And I did it. I won. I hit 50,000 words. Did I finish that novel? No, I did not. I worked really hard that month and I finished kind of early. I just I don't even know what happened to me that month. You can watch the vlog. It makes no sense. I just whipped through that 50K. However, when I got to the end, I was like, okay, I'll take a break for a couple months and then I'll come back to it and then I'll finish writing it either next year, next summer, next NaNoWriMo. And as we all know, that did not happen. I wrote a couple thousand words here and there for that project. Whether it was at my internship or I was bored or whatever, I'm more than 50,000 words into it. It's awful. It's so bad. I haven't reread it since I wrote it, but I can feel the embarrassment of that novel. That novel, which I will tell you briefly about, but not any major details. Basically, it's about a group of girls, and one of the girls dies, and her best friend is like, let's go to hell and bring her back. Because it's some kind of fantasy or something. It sounds great. It's a good idea, I think. I think it has some merit, and some of the words that I wrote are great. But recently I sat down in a Barnes & Noble, and I was like, let's figure out what we're going to do for Nano, because my original plan for NaNoWriMo 2017 was to, 1, finish this novel, 2, edit it, and kind of add words as I went, and that would that would be it. That would be my Nano. I'd just work on this novel. So, like I said, I sat down at this Barnes & Noble to start planning things, and I figured out I absolutely hate a lot of it. Basically, I have 2 settings. I have hell, literally, I have hell, and then I have this real world area that the girls start out in. And I figured out that I don't like the real world place. So I kind of planned it out and looked at it, and if I am to continue working on this novel, I would have to rewrite the whole first half. And that whole first half rewriting would probably change how the second half goes. So basically, I just would have to scrap most of those 50,000 words, which, I mean, it sucks. It's kind of what I expected anyway. It just makes it more daunting and difficult to go back into that world when I know I have to redo it all. And so then I sat back and was like, okay, what the hell are we gonna do for NaNoWriMo? What am I supposed to do? I don't know, because I was really convinced that I could stick with this story, but the longer I sit with it, the more I'm like, I can't rewrite this. This is just, ugh. The problem is, I love all of my characters. I'm really good at creating characters that I love. I think I'm okay. I'm better at character relationships, but once it comes to setting, world building, conflict, plot. It's like, I am just awful. I'm so bad at it. And so, I don't know how to get around that. It's something that I'm gonna have to work really hard on this next NaNoWriMo. This is where we're at. I don't know if I should do that or transition. There is another project that I've been meaning to work on for a couple months now, a long time actually, it feels like, and I just recently started planning it, I guess is the word you'd say. I kind of did some minor plot things. I've been coming up with characters, trying to figure out the world, and I just don't know, because this second project that I want to work on is extremely important to me, even though I have no idea exactly what it is. But it's something that I've wanted for a couple years now, it feels like, and I don't want to screw it up. And I just keep telling myself, one day I'll get to a point where I write a novel and maybe it gets published, or I'm happy enough with it that I'm like, okay, now I can work on something that's really gonna be great. And I like want to save some of the projects that I have for times when I'm like, I know I'll be a better writer, or I'll be more experienced, or I'll just be able to write this story more completely. And this is one of those stories where I fear that I'll write it now and it'll be trash, and so then I'll never go back to it, and then one day I'll become a better writer and be like, man, if only I hadn't written that thing before, I could write it now and it would be good. Which is stupid, and it's kind of like the idea of losing weight. I don't know if you've thought about this, but it reminds me of back when I was younger, I was convinced that one day I would work out obsessively and become a health nut, and I would lose all this weight and be a skinny person. And so I would get these clothes and they would not actually fit me, and I'd be like, but it's okay, because in like 5 years I'm gonna be really skinny and I'm gonna fit in these clothes and it's gonna be great. And that's kind of how it feels like. I'm never gonna get skinny, but if I keep telling myself that, maybe I'll save the clothes and maybe it'll be worth it someday. That's what this is like. It's like, maybe one day I'll be the good writer I'm hoping I'll be, but in actuality I probably won't be any better than I am today. So I might as well just write the damn novel, right? You probably know what this novel idea is. I talk about it on Twitter all the time because it's just something I want, and that is a Moulin Rouge retelling. I'm just very passionate about it. I already have my two main characters, and they're fabulous, and I love them, and I can't wait to explore them more. But the kicker is, I want it to be two girls who fall in love, and I want them to be ace. So do with that what you will. Please don't copy me. But yeah, for the past couple of weeks, I've been obsessively posting on Pinterest 2 secret boards, so don't go check. But I'm just trying to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do, you know? It's so hard. NaNoWriMo, every single year, I feel like I either go into it knowing everything and then I fail, or I go into it knowing nothing and I fail. So I'm gonna fail. I might as well fail doing what I love. Am I right? The good news is, every single year I go through NaNoWriMo, I feel like I learn something new, and last year what I learned is that I can write quickly. I can breeze through things and just ignore what I'm writing kind of and like get words on the page, which is great. But also, if I sit and stew over words and I like really try, I can write really well. So I don't know if I want to like get through the first draft and then be like, okay, well, I'm never finishing that. Or if I want to like actually stew over this and work really slowly and like turn it into a real project. I just like don't know how to write. Is that a thing? I don't know how to write, and I've written so many things, but you know, it's fine. Anyways, NaNoWriMo, let me know what your plans are, if you're doing it, if you think I'm crazy. Also, if you have advice, what should I do? Should I work on the old project and rewrite it? Should I start the new project and make it wonderful? I don't know. Help me. Thank you guys so much for watching. You are welcome to go watch any of my other writing videos. Follow me on Pinterest because I have a lot of character boards and like aesthetic stuff on there for writing. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, thoughts. Are you excited for NaNoWriMo? Do you want to die like I do? The good news is, for this NaNoWriMo, I don't have to go to class. I won't have homework. I'll have lots of free time. And maybe I'll actually do something with it for once. Who knows? Anything could happen. Alright guys, have a nice rest of your day, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!